edition is brought to you by
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Bilton Madley, proud sponsor of Mega Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
This is not going to be easy, but we'll make him talk. Torture, blackmail, bribery, whatever it takes.
He's going to steal all the gold in Fort Knox.
Well, that was easy.
That's what you're talking about, right? The Porridge Pourers heist? More money in there than a Somali daycare. A lot of gold in Fort Stocks. I mean, Snort Fox. I mean, Sports Rocks. No, I mean, you know the thing.
So it's a heist.
Was that supposed to be a secret?
Oh yeah, that's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
Okay, Joe, sure thing. See you soon, buddy.
Did somebody say secrets? You would not believe how much money I stole through Ukraine. And you didn't really think I got 80 million votes, did you? And wait till you hear what really happened to Barack's personal chef. Tell him the big guy sent you.
All right, team, listen up. Porridge Poros is planning to steal all the gold in Fort Knox.
Wasn't there supposed to be an audit of Fort Knox back in, like, February?
Who the hell is this guy?
That's Christopher Coles, the YouTuber known as Mr. Reagan.
Mr. Reagan. Okay. What's your superpower, kid?
I'm, lucky.
Everything seems to turn out okay when he's around, sir. Statistically impossible success rate. We ran the numbers.
Okay. He can stay.
To Mr. Reagan's point, we actually did the audit, sir. Contrary to online conspiracy theorists, we've actually increased our gold supply. 29,000 metric tons, about 80% of all global monetary gold.
80%? How is that possible?
That seems pretty good.
The reason we didn't publicize the findings is that we don't actually want foreign governments to know this. If they knew how much gold we're sitting on...
We'd have every country in the world trying to take it.
Exactly.
Probably China. I just like saying that word, China.
So Poros isn't just trying to steal some gold, he's trying to steal most of the gold.
Better call in some of the others for backup. Hey, pilot, you'd better step on it. We've got to save Fort Knox.
Will our heroes reach Fort Knox?
terrorism is outrageous. This is the most.
Do it right now on TV.
This is the biggest
so
conspiracy.
Do it right now on TV. If you think it's normal, if you think this is a normal way to greet people, do it right now on TV.
Scott,
why won't you?
I want to.
Oh, damn.
January 6th pardons, President Trump says there's a process. Where is the line drawn on who will and wouldn't be considered for a pardon?
I think it's very simple. Look, if you protested peacefully on January the 6th and you've had Merrick Garland's Department of Justice treat you like a gang member, you should be pardoned. If you committed violence on that day, obviously you shouldn't be pardoned. And there's a little bit of a gray area there, but we're very much committed to seeing the equal administration of law. And there are a lot of people, we think, in the wake of January the 6th who were prosecuted unfairly. We need to rectify that.
The president will be implementing tomorrow a 25% tariffs on Mexico, 25% tariffs on Canada, and a 10% tariff on China for the illegal fentanyl that they have sourced and allowed to distribute into our country, which has killed tens of millions of Americans. These are promises made and promises kept by the president.
NBC News has also learned this morning that the country of Colombia has recently turned away 2 deportation flights from the United States. Each of those flights held about 80 people, all Colombian migrants, according to a defense official. The aircraft, which were American military C-17s, were initially cleared to land in Colombia, but the president, Gustavo Petro, revoked diplomatic clearances for all U.S. flights, meaning no military or ICE flights will now be allowed to land. On Thursday, Mexico also denied access to American aircraft to land with migrants. On Friday, Guatemala allowed 3 American aircraft carrying migrants to land.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked.
It's the morale of people in this industry. When you are flying on an airplane with your loved ones, which every one of us in this room has, do you pray that your plane lands safely and gets you to your destination, or do you pray that the pilot has a certain skin color? I think we all know the answer to that question, and as President Trump said yesterday, it's common sense.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you
my entire life,
it in song,
and I did not
Patel.
make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me,
how about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this. If an FBI director promoted a song of people who sprayed pepper spray in the face of an FBI agent, would you say they were fit to be director?
Mr. Schiff?
Yes or no? Would they be fit to be director?
I am fit to be the director of the FBI.
If you were the FBI director and you promoted a song with someone who beat an FBI agent with a pole, would you say you were fit to be FBI director?
Mr. Schiff, I am fit to be FBI director based on my 16 years in government service. And yet you did all these things, Mr. Patel. You can say, oh, I support law enforcement, I decry violence against law enforcement. You could say, oh, damn.
Did you say that the FBI headquarters should be shut down and reopened as a museum of the deep state?
Mr. Chairman, are we allowed to go an extra time?
Let's see, you get a second round. Before I call on Senator Lee...
Could he just answer the question if he said that the FBI headquarters, where they investigate cybercrime and terrorism, should be shut down and opened as a deep state?
Hey, Mr. Chair.
As a museum. Did he say that the headquarters should be shut down?
Mr. Chair.
I deserve an answer to that question. He is asking to be head of the FBI, and he said that their headquarters should be shut down.
Mr. Chair, parliamentary inquiry.
You got anything you want to say, Mr. Patel, before I go on to Senator Lee?
Simply this. If the best attacks on me are going to be false accusations and grotesque mischaracterizations, the only thing this body is doing is defeating the credibility of the men and women at the FBI. I stood with them here in this country. In every theater of war we have, I was on the ground in service of this nation. And any accusations leveled against me that I would somehow put political bias before the Constitution are grotesquely unfair, and I will have you reminded that I have been endorsed by over 300,000 law enforcement officers to become the next director of the FBI. Let's ask them.
Mr. Chairman, I am quoting his own words from September of 2024. It is his own words. It is not some conspiracy. It is what Mr. Patel actually said himself. Facts matter.
Keep it fresh, yo. Keep it fresh, yo. Keep it fresh, yo. Creator, keep it fresh, yo.
Yo, 1 2 1 2 1 2. What my sound like? All right, we in the building. All right, man. Let's do some streaming. We'll be here about a little hour or so. Mad stuff going on today. I pulled a bunch of shit together. But first off, I want to cover this. Actually, thanks to my boy Jesse Waters. He already got a montage together for me. Looks like we might be getting Greenland after all. And then Trump kicking people's teeth in at the World Economic Forum. I got to do something, some of this geopolitical. But let me just set this off with this joint. With Jesse Waters giving the montage of everything that's been going on for the past 42 hours.
It's great to be back in beautiful Davos, Switzerland, and to address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies.
A few enemies flew no.
Few enemies. That's Malcolm X, my friends, and I see some enemies. That's Malcolm X.
King's flags over Switzerland. They forgot Europeans still have a king. The Europeans can be a little two-faced.
They loved me. They called me daddy, right? Last time. Very smart man said, he's our daddy. He's running it. I was like running it. I went from running it to being a terrible human being.
Daddy can be great until you misbehave. Then you need him to whip you into shape. Sometimes the Europeans think they can run things on their own. We don't know if that's nostalgia or delusion, but it's affecting our relationship.
Certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognizable. And we can argue about it, but there's no argument. Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody and say I don't recognize it. And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good, but it's not heading in the right direction.
Europe used to be great, but they started too many wars they couldn't win, opened their borders, stopped having babies, and went full-blown socialist because they knew we had their back. One of the worst things they did was listen to Al Gore. That's how China swooped in and ate their lunch.
There are windmills all over Europe. There are windmills all over the place, and they are losers. China's very smart. They make them, they sell them for a fortune. They sell them to the stupid people that buy them.
Yo, I got Osmond Gold. We want to cover some of the speech he gave at the World Economic Forum. Yo, he just went over there and dissed everybody to their face with some Suge Knight shit. Trump don't give a fuck no more. He going full savage.
But they don't use them themselves.
Europe's buying windmills from China and oil from Russia. And they're wondering why they're barely slogging along. They must be blind.
I called up Emmanuel Macron. I watched him yesterday with those beautiful sunglasses. What the hell?
Yo, this is him dissing Macron, president of France. Because before Trump got there, he tried to sneak this and say like, "Oh, we don't need the U.S. We'll just buy everything from China, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." So this is Trump checking him, bro. This shit is savage.
Macron can't see straight with the shades on his face, and neither can the whole continent. Finland, who we like, is getting too big for its britches. The prime minister said, "We don't need Uncle Sam. We can go it alone."
Can Europe defend itself? My answer is unequivocally yes.
Without the Americans.
Without the Americans, I mean,
How?
well, look.
But you're relying on them for these key elements.
Even the NATO chief was like, "Really, Finland? Really?"
Alex, I love you, but you are not producing enough. Your defense industrial base has to ramp up, and you know it, so please spend time on that.
There comes a time in any father's life when they sit their kid down and say, "Son, you can't keep asking for money. I'm not a bank. Move out of the garage and get a job." And at first, you might not like it. You might think daddy's being mean. But when you're older, you realize that daddy knows best.
I really believe we can be happy that he is there because he has forced us in Europe to step up, to face the consequences, that we have to take care more of our own defense. I'm absolutely convinced without Donald Trump, we would not have taken those decisions, and they are crucial, particularly for the European and the Canadian side of NATO, to really grow up in the post-Cold War world.
The Europeans know they need to grow up and pull their weight. They used to be able to shake down Barack and Biden and flatter them with empty promises and those European accents. And our leaders fell for it because they fetishized the concept of alliances, like a grad student who doesn't know the first thing about real power. Poland, who we also love, says, "Oh yeah, over 100 years ago, we beat Lenin."
You are not happy with this answer, I suppose, of Mark Rutte, that we need Donald Trump in the European Union, but we believe in our military service in Poland. I would like to add that Poland won with the Soviets and Bolsheviks. Finland won with the Soviets and Bolsheviks.
Okay, Poland, that was World War I. How'd World War II go?
Without us, right now, you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps.
Yo, all of the countries, European countries, are sitting in front of him. He was like, without us, you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese. Yo, nobody's ever done no shit like this, bro. He's just pissing in their faces. Red Sigma said, I caught the tail end of the speech where he went off on Ilhan Omar. We're gonna go through some of it, like after I do like 2 segments. Osman went over some of it, but bro, it's a savage speech, bro. And he's just up there to, yo, that's the Queen's New York coming out of him, man. Remember, this guy went head to head with Gotti.
The Europeans have a very selective memory. Hitler dominated Denmark, and we babysat Greenland for, 4 years? And we don't even get a thank you.
After the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. How stupid were we to do that? But we did it. But we gave it back. But how ungrateful are they now?
Trump's still looking for spoils from World War II. Greenland's not too much to ask for. It's just an iceberg.
I ain't even gonna hold you, man. This is just what the U.S. needed. I hope this guy survives the next 2 terms, man. This is just what we needed. Come in, break everything up, shake everything up, burn all the past trade deals, burn all the tariff agreements, reset the table in our favor. We've been what, since when? Since what, George W? Yeah, since George W., bro, we just been on a downward spiral, and it culminated in the Biden administration. Reset everything, break it so bad that even if a Democrat or somebody gets back in here in 2028, they can't reset the table the way it was. It's got to be done. It was now or never.
So we want a piece of ice for world protection, and they won't give it. We've never asked for anything else, and we could have kept that piece of land, and we didn't. So they have a choice. You can say yes, and we will be very appreciative, or you can say no.
Yo, you know what this is, man? Bro, do you know what this is, right? He's making them an offer they can't refuse. What? He's making them an offer they can't refuse. That Queens, New York. Well, I'm gonna tell you meatheads how this shit's gonna go, okay? Okay, I'll give you that Red Sigma spot on. He said we've been going bad since the Kennedy deletion. I can't really refute that. I can't really refute that. Endless wars, right? We had some economic uptick during what, Clinton? But he signed the NAFTA deal, and we got the what? Didn't we get the crime bill under it? Yeah. Reagan was crack era? Yeah. Bruh. Like I said before, we back this. He's got a mandate from the people, man. In for a penny, in for a pound.
And we will remember.
Trump's like, you live in my home. You're on the family phone plan. We have dogs that you never take care of. You said you would, but you never do. A little appreciation would be nice. It's not like we want Greenland so our friends can't have it. The Danes, the French, the Finns, the Poles, it's all for us. It's even for the Greenlanders. We'll pay for it, develop it, and defend it. And that'll give the Europeans more time to fish and ride Vespas and go to the sauna, do whatever it is they do. All they have to do is sign on the dotted line.
All we're asking for is to get Greenland, including right title and ownership, because you need the ownership to defend it.
Yo, this is some Vito Corleone shit, bro.
Can't defend it on a lease. Number one, legally it's not defensible that way, totally. And number two, psychologically, who the hell wants to defend a license agreement?
When you rent a house, let's be honest, you kind of beat it up. You spill, you stain, you scuff, because you know someone else owns it and they'll take care of it. I mean, I don't do that when I rent, but people do. And when you own a house, not only do you defend it, but you fix it up, you paint it, maybe put in a tennis court. This is a real estate transaction. Sure, Greenland's not officially on the market, but sometimes people don't realize they want to sell until someone makes them an offer. And it's not gunboat diplomacy like Venezuela. We don't even have an aircraft carrier anywhere near Greenland.
The military's not on the table. I don't think it'll be necessary. I really don't. Okay. I think people are going to use better judgment. They'll use their best judgment, and I don't think that will not be necessary.
Trump says we're not invading Greenland, and Denmark tells us to go F ourselves. Who's being insane here? The Europeans mobilized and deployed 34 soldiers to defend Greenland from the U.S. military. The question the media should be asking is, have the Europeans lost it? Denmark's being so ridiculous, we're not even negotiating with them.
Mr. President, the Danish foreign minister rejected your call to negotiate on Greenland. What will...
I didn't call him.
No, sorry.
I don't like getting it secondhand. If he wants to tell me, he'll tell me that to my face.
And when will you be discussing this?
I have no idea.
Yo, you heard what he just said? Yo, this is why we voted for this dude. He said, I don't like hearing the second hand. He's going to have to tell me that to my face. That we Yo, smack these Europeans around, man. Fuck all this kowtowing to everybody, man. We need to get the money right over here. We need to get the economy right. We need the jobs right. We need to stop paying for everybody else's country but ours. We need infrastructure. We need data centers built. Let's fucking go.
I'll be discussing it with this man right here. He's frankly more important.
Ooh, Trump went over Denmark's head to go negotiate directly with NATO. And guess what? Trump's leaving Davos with a deal. Quote, based on a very productive meeting that I have had with the Secretary General of NATO, we have formed the framework of a future deal with respect to Greenland and, in fact, the entire Arctic region. This solution, if consummated, will be a great one for the United States of America and all NATO nations. So it's a framework for a deal. We can call that progress.
Does it still include the United States having ownership of Greenland like you've said you wanted?
It's a long-term deal. It's the ultimate long-term deal. And I think it puts everybody in a really good position, especially as it pertains to security and minerals and everything else.
Bret Baier spoke to NATO Chief Mark Rutte, who confirmed Europe is going to be giving in a little on Greenland.
Today, this agreement on working collectively on this deal getting done on the Arctic region, I think we can really commend him for taking that leadership role. He is doing exactly what I hope he would do when he was re-elected, knowing him from his first term in office. And he is right that collectively we have to protect the Arctic region.
This is why you can't trust the media. All week, what'd they tell us? Trump was going to attack Greenland. We were going to go to war with NATO and fracture the alliance. They said he was mentally ill. But wait, Trump and the NATO chief are setting up a deal for Greenland. And there's not going to be any trade war, any war. And Marco and J.D. Vance are going to work out the details. Europe and America are going to be rich and...
You see that Marco and J.D. Vance are going to work out the details? The Don got his two capos handling the strike the deal. Yo, this is one of the best assembled, like, presidential / cabinet teams in, like, recent history. Like, name a better duo. Kennedy's team was tight. He had a tight team. But Trump, Vance, Rubio, Hegseth, yo, they are kicking ass. Like I said, the only two and Scott Bessent, can't forget Scott. The only two I'm really disappointed in is the goddamn Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. Pam Bondi can't seem to put anybody in fucking jail. Yeah, JD, the underboss. Yo, that's what I was saying before. Like, when have you ever seen a vice president this active? Like, nationally, internationally, sitting at the table, in the press, in the media. Trump really is running this joint like Trump's Vito Corleone and J.D. Vance's Michael. Bro. Let's get it done. Like I said before, man, in for a penny, in for a pound. You said Pam Bondi got baby brain? I mean, she's good at doing press conferences, not so good at putting people in jail. Like I said, if no indictments come down from this Don Lemon shit, like, it's a blatant violation of the FACE Act. Yo, Tito, I mean, of course Tito was right. And then, like I said, we did all the checked all the polling stuff from Rasmussen, like, week after week after week, and the overwhelming polling. Oh, she's pregnant? No, I thought that was Kathleen Levitt, the press secretary, that's pregnant. I thought it's the press secretary, not Pam. I didn't even know Pam was married.
safe, and Greenland gets McDonald's. It's a win for everybody. Everybody knows if a civilization isn't growing, it's dying. Now, we're not overextending. It's just a nice buffer, a nice piece of property with a few native villagers who can help us mine minerals and start rooting for the New England Patriots. You'd think of all countries, Canada, our neighbor to the north, would be ecstatic, but they're acting like we dumped them.
Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your prime minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
Look how the media is covering this. Trump backs down on taking Greenland. So when he was going to invade, he's a bully. And when he doesn't invade, he's weak. Daddy.
Yo, I saw that too. I saw that headline as well. And it wasn't, what was that, New York Times? It was on the Associated Press too. So Trump's winning, they're spending it as a loss. We've never seen an American president be fought on so many fronts at the same time and still win indefatigably. It's incredible. Like I said, we may be witnessing one of the greatest presidencies of our lifetime. And while it's happening with the propaganda from the news, you don't see it that way. But if we just go, guys, the checklist method. Just list all the shit he's got done in the last 12 months. It's mind-boggling, bro. It's freaking mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on. Let's do this.
I analyzed videos of over 100 instances of Superman catching people falling from buildings. Superman dips 30% more to cushion the blow of white people than he does blacks. This is a clear indication of implicit bias. There's no way around it. Superman is racist.
What they neglected to tell you is that the white individuals all fell from skyscrapers. The black individuals fell from smaller buildings, on average, experiencing significantly lower velocities.
And why does Superman live in Metropolis, the city with the lowest crime rate in America? Because it's also the city with the whitest population in America.
To heck with this. I'm moving to Poland.
Law enforcement during the chaotic protest
videos
outside a New Jersey ICE facility earlier this month.
Madeline Rivera is live in Washington with the details. Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning. Prosecutors tell our Alexis McAdams that the acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, Alina Habba, reviewed several pieces of video from that protest, some of which has not yet even been released to the public. Habba said on X, New Jersey Representative LaMonica McIver assaulted federal agents. So Habba's office is charging her with that, along with interfering with law enforcement. Meantime, they're dropping a misdemeanor charge against Newark Mayor Ras Baraka, who was arrested that day for trespassing. In a statement, McIver says, in part, the charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions and are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. She says federal agents were the ones who escalated the situation when she and 3 other Democratic members of Congress went to that ICE facility, Delaney Hall. DHS says video shows her shoving and body slamming an officer. You can see her there in the red. McIver, however, denied that.
We were simply there to do our job, therefore oversight visit, and what you're watching in the video, and we don't have all of the body cam, and we hope that all of the body cam is released. It was very difficult to watch that happen, but absolutely, I did not body slam anyone.
Democratic leadership are furious, accusing the Trump administration of trying to intimidate Congress. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says the criminal charge against Congresswoman LaMonica McIver is extreme, morally bankrupt, and lacks any basis in law or fact. He says members of Congress are legally allowed to show up at any federal facility unannounced to conduct oversight. And that's notable because DHS says the entire scuffle could have been avoided had the representatives followed protocol and given 24 hours notice ahead of their visit. Today, the House Judiciary Subcommittee on Oversight is holding a hearing where they will perhaps talk about some of those protocols along with threats to ICE operations.
The word liberal as an acronym, lacking in basic education, reasoning, and logic. Liberal. The word liberal.
All right, bet. So speaking of yo, Hashim Shabazz, what up, Playboy? Yo, I'll be seeing you in the chat when we be streaming from the catalog and stuff. This time you actually really did catch me live. I'll be trying to hit you up in the chat. I'll be like, oh man, I'll be stepping away for a minute, use the bathroom, come back like, oh, somebody was in the chat. No, you caught me live this time, Playboy. What up? What up? Sunday show as usual. You know, we usually do Thursday with and I got the tech show with Theo on Sundays now. But the channel still be on at night. Yo, salute to you, champ. Yeah, what up, Playboy? No, but you right, Red said. Well, where's this right here? There you go. He said a man that can't be bought is a dangerous wild card. Yeah, that's what he was trying. Yo, you see that? You see, bro? It's like people completely forgot everything that went down prior to him actually winning the election. Everything they did to make sure that the old boy couldn't win, bro. We never seen no shit like that. She was the one screaming, yeah, we are at war. And and that's what I'm saying. Speaking of which, because we was talking Pam Bondi, that's another one Pam Bondi gotta make sure a goddamn charge stick. You feel me? These Keishas and everybody else gotta learn their lessons. Yo, this is a United spot. There's some comic relief. These drawers be hilarious, bro.
Thanks for calling the White House. How can I help you?
Please, I need to speak to President Trump. It's like an emergency.
Who is it? Little bitch on line 1, boss. This is Trump. Who's this?
President Trump, please help me. They're saying charges, federal charges. I mean, the whole church thing. I mean, I was just reporting, I swear.
Oh, is this the YouTube journalist?
Yes, it's John Lemon. Please help me.
Little bitch who can't keep a job and can't keep his hands to himself.
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Hang up on him, boss.
No, please don't hang up. Please don't hang up.
Listen here, you pathetic, washed up bitch. Yeah, listen up, you washed up bitch. You are gonna save your sorry ass, Dad? No one's gonna save your sorry ass. You stormed into a church like some kind of wannabe revolutionary. Live streaming the whole thing while families with kids ran out scared? You call that journalism, bitch? He's a YouTube journalist. You disgust me, you stupid stupid. You got fired from CNN because you were a toxic diva who couldn't stop running his little mouth, insulting women, throwing tantrums, acting like the world owed you a primetime slot. You get nothing and like it. They finally had enough of your crap, you piece of You got fired for running your little punk bitch mouth, and you still don't know when to shut the up.
Yo, this shit is hilarious, guys. I'm gonna have to download this show for the Sunday show. This shit is hilarious.
And that bartender in the head, you rubbed yourself, shoved your fingers in his face, asked him if he liked it? What was that? Oh yeah, crude garbage, assault, battery, the whole disgusting mess, you scumbag! Scumbag! You think that's cute? You think that's funny?
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
You're a creep, Don. Yeah, you creep. You're a piece of Don, parading around with your white husband like he's some kind of a shield. But it doesn't hide what you are. Yeah, you little bitch. You're nothing but a weak, fake little punk. More like a weak, fake little bitch. You're always playing a victim while you victimize everyone else. You got away with it for years because the networks protected you. But not up in here. Not up in here. And now this church starts off. You know it was coming, Don. You filmed it. You kissed up to that organizer. Don't you play innocent with me, bitch. Don't play innocent, you little bitch. DOJ's coming for you hard, Donnie boy.
Yo. I didn't watch this joint all the way through. I didn't realize how funny this shit was. Hold on, Cass.
Ku Klux Klan act, face act, whatever it takes. Prison is the only way you're gonna learn. Real prison. I was gonna throw you in a cell with Diddy, but nah, you like that too much. You probably enjoy the attention. So I'm thinking something worse, something that'll really make you squirm for the rest of your miserable life. Good luck, you piece of shit. I'm sorry. Sorry? You're not sorry. You're just scared. You've always been scared. You're nothing but a fake YouTube journalist, a failed human, a guy who peaked at being annoying on cable news. Try all you want, Don. Nobody's buying it. You're finished. Hang up, Don, and enjoy the view from rock bottom.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna have to play that shit back. Yo, you have to play that shit back. They got him crying on the phone. Yo, the internet is undefeated, bro. I even got given the soft black man joke.
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
Oh, I gotta run it back.
From the White House, how can I help you?
Please, I need to speak to President Trump. It's like an emergency.
Who is it? Little bitch on line 1, boss. This is Trump. Who's this?
President Trump, please help me. They're saying charges, federal charges. I mean, the whole church thing. I mean, I was just reporting, I swear.
Oh, is this the YouTube journalist?
Yes, it's John Lemon. Please help me.
Little bitch who can't keep a job and can't keep his hands to himself.
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Hang up on him, boss.
No, please don't hang up. Please don't hang up.
Listen here, you pathetic, washed-up bitch. Yeah, listen up, you washed-up bitch. You think tears are gonna save your sorry ass, Dad? No one's gonna save your sorry ass. You stormed into a church like some kind of wannabe revolutionary. Live streaming the whole thing while families with kids ran out scared? You call that journalism, bitch? He's a YouTube journalist. You disgust me, you stupid stupid. You got fired from CNN because you were a toxic diva who couldn't stop running his little mouth, insulting women, throwing tantrums, acting like the world owed you a primetime slot. You get nothing and like it. They finally had enough of your crap, you piece of shit. You got fired for running your little punk bitch mouth, and you still don't know when to shut the up. And that bartender in the head, you rubbed yourself, shoved your fingers in his face, asked him if he liked it. What was that? Oh yeah, crude garbage, assault, battery, the whole disgusting mess, you scumbag. Scumbag! You think that's cute? You think that's funny?
I'm sorry, Mr. President.
You're a creep, Don. Yeah, you creep. You're a piece of shit, Don. Parading around with your white husband like he's some kind of a shield. But it doesn't hide what you are. Yeah, you little bitch. You're nothing but a weak, fake little punk. More like a weak, fake little bitch. You're always playing a victim while you victimize everyone else. You got away with it for years because the networks protected you. But not up in here. Not up in here. And now this church starts off. You knew it was coming, Don. You filmed it. You kissed up to that organizer. Don't you play innocent with me, bitch. Don't play innocent, you little bitch. DOJ's coming for you hard, Donnie boy. Ku Klux Klan act, face act, whatever it takes. Prison is the only way you're gonna learn. Real prison. I was gonna throw you in a cell with Diddy, but nah, you like that too much. You probably enjoy the attention. So I'm thinking something worse, something that'll really make you squirm for the rest of your miserable life. Good luck, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? You're not sorry. You're just scared. You've always been scared. You're nothing but a fake YouTube journalist, a failed human, a guy who peaked at being annoying on cable news. Try all you want, Don. Nobody's buying it. You're finished. Hang up, Don, and enjoy the view from rock bottom. It's where you belong.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
I think what we achieved today in the talks I had with the president is that we agreed that he is right. And he is right that collectively we have to protect the Arctic regions, but also, of course, the US continuing its conversations with Greenland and Denmark.
All right, this is a follow-up on the Greenland deal. Yeah, yeah, JD co-signed it. It's hilarious, right? Yo, Red Sigma said it earlier. He got JD acting like underboss. Yo, Trump really operating out here like Don Vito Corleone, bro.
Mark, when it comes, how can we make sure that the Russians and China will not gain access to the economy or military sense of Greenland? I think that was a very good outcome. There's still a lot of work to be done. We'll do it step by step, but of course working fast.
This is the UN chair. So after all the jaw jabbing and everything, Trump has sat everybody down and they coming up with a framework for the Greenland deal.
But also with thoughtful diplomacy, we will get this done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got some big news.
And like, I don't know if y'all been keeping track. Do you see how quickly he got that shit done, bro? We talking like in a matter of months, bro. Iran, then we snatched Maduro, and then like a month later, motherfuckers is trying to give us Greenland. Like, yo, if you're honestly keeping score, bro, and you're just a hater right now. Like, bro, who racks up wins like this, bro?
So apparently NATO has officially surrendered, and I'll tell you how they surrendered. Their Secretary General got very smart and decided to talk to Trump himself. Trump shows up to the World Economic Forum, calls out all these fake world leaders that fake want peace, that are pushing this digital currency, one world order, new world order. It's not even a conspiracy no more. And Trump is calling them out straight to the face. But Emmanuel Macron started a fight with Trump. He's even inviting China over to Europe as if France is going to kick the United States.
Oh, hold on. This is Lou Valentino. He's LV Nation. I used to watch his content all the time, especially prior to the election. He's from New York, I think the Bronx, but he moved to Houston. But he's a good a citizen political commentary, doing political commentary. He's only in his 20s. I think he's only like 25. But he'd be pretty spot on with shit. Here, I'm dropping the link to the original video in the chat. That's Lou Valentino, LV Nation. He does a lot of political content. But this update on Greenland's pretty good.
It's out of NATO over Greenland, but the fold is here. I'm going to read you what happened. Also, the Finnish president decided to say that Europe doesn't need the United States of America for protection, and then 10 minutes later he regrets it. So let's read the big news. Based upon a very productive meeting that I have had with the Secretary of NATO, Mark Rutte, we have formed the framework for a future deal with respect to Greenland. And in fact,
oh yeah, spot on, Kwame. He did give a great speech today. We saw snippets with the montage that Jesse Wood put together. But what? We at the 48-minute mark. We're actually going to go through like a nice section of the speech on the second half because Osmond Gold reviewed it. So we'll get some color commentary. Osmond is funny. So we're actually going to go through a big part of the speech before we hit the 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying?
The entire Arctic region. This solution, if consummated, will be a great one for the United States of America and all NATO nations. Based upon this understanding, he will not be imposing the tariffs that were scheduled to go into effect on February 1st. Additional discussions are being held concerning the Golden Dome. Remember that? That was a promise he made on the campaign trail as it pertains to Greenland. Further information will be made available as discussions. Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy to the Middle East Steve Witkoff, and various others are, as needed, will be responsible for these negotiations. So the negotiations are underway. NATO has folded. All these people got up on stage and told you that Trump can't do it. The left was losing it. I told you guys, it's going to happen. Here are the breaking details that have leaked. The U.S. will gain control of small pockets of land in Greenland. The U.S. will be involved in Greenland's mineral rights. And again, this is what it's all about. I told you guys about protecting the U.S. currency. It's about protecting the world's reserve currency as a whole, to protect the superpower that is the United States of America. This is the Monroe Doctrine all around. Trump sees that the East is beginning to imperialize and get in bed with these countries like Cuba, Venezuela, all these countries that are very anti-America, that would love to see the demise of America. And of course, Europe has no idea what the hell they're saying. But let's keep. So here we go. Greenland is estimated to hold reserves of natural resources worth as much as $5 trillion. The U.S. Golden Dome system will be involved in Greenland when it's built. So, and the deal is designed to...
Yeah, that Golden Dome system, that's no bullshit. I know somebody who's actually working on it. I know what company has the contract for it. It's nothing to play with. It's real. It's legit. I know 2 of the engineers on it. Yeah, they're not, and they need Greenland to complete the Golden Dome defense system. It's going to be like Israel's Iron Dome. Do you know what I'm saying? But better. And it'll protect the entire Western Hemisphere, at least with regard to our borders from Mexico all the way up to Greenland. It's 2026. AI is about to go online, like full scale, big time. The AI arms race is on. Friggin' Elon Musk is going to be releasing commercial androids into the market in the next 2 years. Like people going to have androids like their appliances. Bro, it's a brave new world, bro. And adjustments need to be made. Like, you're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
Black Russian and Chinese influence in Greenland. Meanwhile, again, I told you guys, Macron is inviting China to Europe, and Mark Carney is inviting China to Canada. So this isn't over, ladies and gentlemen. This is not over. So this will open the door to U.S.-backed infrastructure investments. The duration of the deal will be indefinite in time frame. This means President Trump will have secured land, minerals, and defense all in one deal. Trump goes on stage, calls all of them out directly to their face for not being able to defend Greenland or defend the United States of America as a whole. Take a listen.
I have tremendous respect for both the people of Greenland and the people of Denmark. Tremendous respect. But every NATO ally has an obligation to be able to defend their own territory. And the fact is, no nation or group of nations is in any position to be able to secure Greenland other than the United States. We're a great power, much greater than people even understand. I think they found that out 2 weeks ago in Venezuela. We saw this in World War II when Denmark fell to Germany after just 6 hours of fighting and was totally unable to defend either itself or Greenland. So the United States was then compelled. We did it. We felt an obligation to do it, to send our own forces to hold the Greenland territory. And hold it we did at great cost and expense. They didn't have a chance of getting on it, and they tried. Denmark knows that.
Oh my God, he called them out. He went to the history books to let them know how they fought for 6 hours against Germany and fell. And so Trump is...
Yo, we've never seen nothing like this. Yo, he literally... You know what this is? He did a Suge Knight at the Source Awards. Like, if you tired of seeing producers dancing all in your videos and you try and make some money, you need to get with that. Yo, he's doing some shit like that, yo, and he called them everybody out to their face. Even with the president, with the prime minister of Denmark, the reporter asked him, did you hear what the president of Denmark said and he was like, no, I didn't take his call. But Trump said, I don't do all that secondhand information. If he's got something to say to me, he can say it to my face. Yo, over there bulldogging, bruh.
Making an example, what happens when you fight Russia, or what happens if you fight any of these countries? It must unlikely. I don't think it's going to happen, because Trump also has huge announcements about Putin. Right? Trump created a board of peace, and Putin has literally claimed, right, to donate $1 billion to this. We'll talk about that. But Trump is literally making these moves on behalf of the United States of America, and on behalf of the fact that we spend the most. We, the United States of America, are the most powerful NATO nation, and we literally hold up Europe. The entire Europe is being held by the United States of America. So let's continue.
Yeah, and that's what he be talking about. Like, we paying for your defenses and your wars, and y'all raping us on the tariffs and trade deals. Some got to give. Y'all need to kick up more money for your own goddamn defense, and we need reciprocal trade deals with these tariffs, bro. Like, what's so crazy about that? He just asking for parity. He ain't trying to extort nobody. And bro, it's common sense. And the Democratic Party and all these goofies over here on the liberal left who don't think that this is a good idea, this is why the American economy is in shambles, bro. Yo, that day is over, man.
Continue on, because this is where it gets crazy. So I mentioned to you guys, this is new, by the way. This happened literally, I think, right before or after Trump got up on stage. So Finnish president says Europe can defend itself without the United States, before saying 11 minutes later that he never said that. This is how you know these world leaders are so, like, the jokes write them, like they write themselves. I don't need to get on stage and make jokes. They just write themselves here at the World Economic Forum. Take a listen.
First is a direct answer to the question of this panel. Can Europe defend itself? My answer is unequivocally yes.
Without the Americans?
Without the Americans. I mean,
how?
Well, look.
But you're relying on them for these key elements. You've said earlier that Europe can defend itself without the Americans. If it comes down...
not exact, Mike. So that's not a quote.
More or less. More or less.
Let's.
We'll go back to the transcript. More or less. More or less.
I love journalists.
Oh my God. He folded. He literally said 11 minutes later that he didn't say that they could defend themselves without the Americans. So this is Europe. Europe is fried. They're cooked, right? And Trump knows this. The United States of America knows they can't depend on Europe for a single thing anymore, right? Only thing they're reliable is being trade partners. But at this point, when it comes to defense, when it comes to the NATO alliance, just doesn't make sense for the United States. And in fact, Emmanuel Macron decided to run out of the door. Emmanuel Macron could have stood at the World Economic Forum listening to Trump, right? As he was throwing shots yesterday, as he was inviting China, trying to spark up tensions between the United States of America and France and the whole entire NATO. So Trump decided to roast him. Trump decided to, he decided to call him out directly to his face, even if he wasn't there. Take a listen.
I said, I guarantee you. But I actually sided with Emmanuel, who probably is in the room too. And I like him. I actually like him. Hard to believe, isn't it? And I said, Emmanuel, you're going to have to lift the price of that pill to $20, maybe $30. Think of that. That means it's a doubling of prescription drugs. Might be a tripling, might be a quadrupling. It's not easy. No, Donald, I will not do that. I said, yes, you will, 100%. He said, no. You're asking me to double. I said, Emmanuel, you've been taking advantage of the United States for 30 years with prescription drugs. You really should do it, and you will do it. I have no doubt.
Yo, he really is channeling his Michael Corleone. And make you offer your kind refuse. You will do it and you like it.
In fact, I am 100% sure you're going to. No, I will not do it. Because yes, in all fairness to him, he has to double or triple. Because the world being a bigger place than the United States, it's not that you meet in the middle. You just have to go up some, and we come down a lot. They go up a little, we come down a lot. So we're at $130. They're at 10. So they may have to go to 20 or 30. No more than that. I said, Emmanuel, you're going to be doubling or tripling? No. I said, here's the story, Emmanuel. The answer is you're going to do it. You're going to do it fast. And if you don't, I'm putting a 25% tariff on everything that you sell into the United States and a 100% tariff on your wines and champagnes. And that's about 10 times more than what I'm requesting. And you're going to do it. I don't want to go public with it, but you may make me do that. No, Donald, I will do it. I will do it. It took me, on average, 3 minutes a country. Saying the same thing, you will do it. They all said, no, I will not do it.
He said it took me 3 minutes a country. He basically saying like, yo, they all They biatch is behind on the phone. All this posturing they doing in the media. I smack him up. I smack him up on the phone. It only takes 3 minutes. Yo, he airing them out in public, bro. It is time for a show of American dominance and force.
Do it. You're asking me to double the cost of prescription. I said, that's right, because you've been screwing us for 30 years.
You hear that? They've been screwing us for 30 years. We need some of that money back in the American coffers. We need some, and we need some of them damn, we need some of them damn tax rebates during tax season. You feel me? All right, let's review my Twitter feed. Let's see what's popping on Twitter today with the memes and the nonsense, and then we'll actually play highlights of the speech with 𝐷𝐎𝐿. We'll get the hell up out of here. We at the 1 hour mark. Let's do Somali Scam King.
Somali boy count cash, move sneaky, paper in the daycare, paper in the kitchen on the phone, different story, different vision. Every office, cousin got position. Every meeting, bro, I got a mission. Smile for the photo, suit look clean. Under the table, whole crew eat green. Somali Scam King, hey, we run that. 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade, Kylo, say, flip it, untangle. Somali Scam King, talk sweet, walk me, dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Rebeat, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn. Somali Scam King. Somali Scam King. On the phone, different story, different vision. Every office, cousin got position. Every meeting, bro, I got a mission. Smile for the photo, suit look clean. Under the table, whole crew eat green. Somali Scam King, hey, we run that. 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade, Kylo, say, flip it, untangle. Somali Scam King, talk sweet, walk me, dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Rebeat, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big.
I'm listening.
I showed up to work one day and nobody bothered to warn me that somebody was giving birth and she was actually going to be.
Well, it was an actress pretending.
But she was like, she took off her underwear and I was kneeling and she was standing.
Slower, slower.
And the camera was behind her and my face was in her.
Yeah, well, this is the greatest movie I've ever heard of.
It was scary.
Yeah, no, I know. The first time you see one, they're pretty frightening, but soon you learn to love them.
All right, bet. See what's on my Twitter feed. Cause I'll be meme. I swear I'll be meme farming. What we got? This says Greenland will be ours. It's the Braveheart joint. That's Trump and Steve Miller. That's hilarious. This is Donald Trump dissing Gavin Newsom.
He's gay because of the way he moves. You know, he's always doing his weird little dance when he talks, but I don't care about that. I just think he's incompetent and retarded. They say he likes to watch. Remember, his wife had sex with Harvey Weinstein. Remember that? She said his penis looked like a fish. If you think about it, it was probably a small little fish, like a baby goldfish. Anyway, Gavin was probably sitting on his little cuck chair watching, believe me. I call him Gavin Newscom. When you think about it, he's kind of retarded. People say he's gay because of the way he moves. You know, he's always doing his weird little dance when he...
The View.
All we do is
Quality Layering Center.
Welcome to the Layering Center. I work remote.
Layering Center Tech Support, always with best tech. I mean, look at these ramps. I'm learning how to have good manners. I learned how to make aeroplanes. I learned to speak and growth at the Leo Center. It taught me how to fraud and community values in Somalia is looked at like king.
Come layer with us, guys. Do a lot of layering. Come pray and layer. Come.
Welcome to Quality Layering Center.
Welcome to the Layering Center. I work remote.
Layering Center Tech Support, always with best tech. I mean, look at these ramps. I'm learning how to have
Don, can you tell us what happened?
I'm gonna try.
Don, can you tell us what happened?
I'm gonna try.
Be strong, Don. You can do this.
So there I was, on a call with a dad, 20 headquarters, when all of a sudden, I can't do this. It's too hard.
Don, you can do it. Just breathe. Just breathe, Don.
Okay. Come on, Don. Be strong. You got this. You here to tell the truth. That's what you've always done, is tell the truth.
You're a hero, Don.
Come on, Don. Breathe. You got this.
Tell us what happened, Don.
So there I was, on a call with a day at Twitter headquarters, when all of a sudden, Elon Musk drove up in his electric car helicopter. He was wearing a cowboy hat and a ski mask, and he started shouting racial and homophobic slurs at me. He said he voted for Trump, and then he poured his latte all over me and said he was going to tie me on one of his rockets with a rope. and then he said, "Get out of here. This is X country."
And then what happened, Don?
And then,
What is it, Don? What did he do?
I can't say it.
Say it, Don. You got this.
And then he grabbed me by the
Oh, you poor thing. You must have been horrified.
I'm just lucky to be alive. So, follow me on YouTube, because I'm running out of places to work.
Yo.
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
Yo, this shit is hilarious, bro. Alright, so that's from my Twitter feed. I'll be the meme farming I'm gonna do. I might have to repost some of them joints. Alright, let's just do we already at the 1 hour mark. Let's get some of Trump's speech at the World Economic Forum because it's fucking epic. And we'll get Osmond reviewing it. What the fuck is happening? Bang. All right, let's go.
Hey, Trump is going scorched earth on Davos. What's this?
Canada gets a lot of freebies from us. By the way, they should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your
Prime Minister yesterday, he wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
Just says his fucking name. Jesus. He sounds like a mob boss? No.
Us. Canada, grateful to us. They should be grateful to.
Yo, I didn't see this Osmond review the World Economic Speech. I told you, I just got finished saying he sounds like Vito Corleone.
Us.
That sounds like Palpatine.
He said it sounds like Palpatine. But he do sound like Vito or Godfather 1, bro. Yo, but he's calling them out, but yo, bro, this is Davos. Yo, the entire all the key players and world leaders are there. This is something I'ma Trump you shit right to your face. Do something about it.
It does. That's Palpatine.
I realized in that conversation that the United States is keeping the whole world afloat. Many places, I could give you 6, 7 places just in the people. 6, 7 places just in the people in this little area. I know every one of them. They're looking down. They don't want to see me. They don't want to stare me in the eyes. But they're taking advantage.
Yo, he's pointing them out. He said, those pussies right there, they taking advantage. They looking down. They're looking down right now. They don't want me to say it. Yo. See, I didn't see Yeah, he clowned the hell out of Macron. Bro. I keep saying, y'all, in for a penny, in for a pound, bro. Trump really over here set tripping for the U.S., bro. But he banging hard. He banging hard on niggas for the U.S., bro. You got, let's back to play. Like you saying, in for a penny, in for a pound, man.
Everybody took advantage of the United States. But I've been very fair, and I gave them a tariff, and it was fine. But I realized that without us, it's not Switzerland anymore. Without us, it's not any of the countries that are.
He was like, yo, without her, I'll cut the money off, bitches. Y'all better fall in line. I'll cut the money off. None of y'all got nuclear weapons. Deal with Russia by yourself. Don't y'all need oil? Yo, I'm with it. Kick them all in the dick.
Represented here. And we want to work with the countries. We want to work with them. We're not looking to destroy them.
So, I mean, yeah, basically he's saying that the U.S. protects them. That's it. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, this is the new one? Yeah, here we go.
To embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions. To embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers, and I have them, and you have them, and we all have them. And they want to see us do badly, but we don't let that happen.
Oh, this is old. I was about to say, yeah. I was like, how does he look? He even got the same pin on, because that's how I thought it was the new one. I did. I saw the same pin, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? You blind as shit? No, I am not. What happened? Here's what happened. I thought the camera was bad. Let's go back. We're going to look at the next one. Here we go. Actually, I'm just going to watch this.
Overpopulation crisis in the 1960s, mass starvation in the 70s.
Let's see how right he was.
And an end of oil in the 1990s. Mm-hmm. These alarmists always demand the same thing, absolute power to dominate, transform, and control.
So he just goes to this to talk shit to them straight to their face.
Every aspect of our lives. We will never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country, or eradicate our liberty. America will always be the proud, strong, and unyielding bastion of freedom. To embrace.
Man. Yep, and watching an old video. Somebody said it was a new one. I wasn't sure if it was, and it turns out it was an old one. Actually, this is 2020. But again, I think he's still right. I mean, he absolutely was right. Anyway, we'll go to this one after that. Here we go.
So now our country and the world face much greater risks than it did ever before because of missiles, because of nuclear, because of weapons of warfare that I can't even talk about. 2 weeks ago, they saw weapons that nobody ever heard of. They weren't able to fire one shot at us. They said, what happened? Everything was discombobulated. They said, we've got them in our sights. Press the trigger, and nothing happened. No anti-aircraft missiles went up. There was one that went up about 30 feet and crashed down right next to the people that sent it. They said, what the hell is going on? Those defensive systems were made by Russia and by China.
How'd that go?
So they're going to go back to the drawing boards, I guess. So now our country.
All right. Well, there it is. Okay. So they got to rethink that whole weapon system, I guess. There we go. And discombobulate you. I guess so. Talking trash. I guess. Yeah. No, we'll look at the Nick Shirley thing after this.
Somalian bandits. Can you believe that Somalian? They turned out to be higher IQ than we thought.
I saw this one. Okay. And anyway, let's see if I can pull up the next one.
The United States cares greatly about the people of Europe. We really do.
Oh, we love Europe.
I am derived from Europe, Scotland and Germany.
Same. Plus Ireland.
100% Scotland, my mother. 100% German, my father.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe deeply in the bonds we share with Europe as a civilization. I want to see it do great. That's why issues like energy, trade, immigration, and economic growth must be central concerns to anyone who wants to.
I mean, this is true. Like, Europe is our cultural ally. Europe and Canada are our closest cultural allies. A lot of them speak English. We have a lot of the same shared heritage. Really, I mean, these are three. That's the case, right? I mean, a lot, I'm German, I'm mostly German, but also Irish and Scottish too. And so not anymore. No, I think it's definitive. It absolutely is true. And are women just the problem for everything? Holy fuck. Damn. Because it feels like any time that I see anything from Europe, and any of the, people protesting or anything like that, there's so many people that are in Europe that see how just chaotic it is bringing in all these the illegal aliens, right? Women in power. Is it really that simple? Is it just women? Are women really okay. Is it really that simple, guys? Are women just the problem for everything? Holy fuck. Damn, I thought so. I always knew this. Swear to Christ, yes, man.
Prices by purchasing hundreds of thousands of single-family homes, and it's been a great investment for them.
Oh my God. This is a level of winning I didn't think that we'd ever unlock. I didn't. This is crazy. I'm so happy to see this. We need to these big companies and these people that buy up all of these houses and then they treat them like investment properties. There's a reason why we have commercial and residential zoning. So how are you really not basically and this is the question, right? Is that you take a step back and you ask yourself, what really does it matter between commercial and residential zoning? Well, when you have all of these houses and they're being used as commercial assets to just be rented out infinitely, is that basically not residential? I don't think it is. I don't at all. So I think this is totally right. He should have gone after this. It's important. It is. And it's not, I know it's not legally the case, but it's against what I think the essence of owning a home and being in a neighborhood and being in a residential area is. And fundamentally, that essence of being part of a neighborhood, being part of a community, having a house, owning a house, living in a community with other people around you, being able to pay off that house and retire and live there. This is the American dream. And it's the dream of the whole world. Like, it's not like in Japan, they don't want this. In China, they want this. In Russia, they want this. In Kenya, they want this. Everybody in the world wants this. So if we don't have the ability to do that, what the fuck is the point of all this? What is the point? It's a big part of the American dream. Well, yeah, it is. It absolutely is. So I'm glad to see it price the fuck out of residential areas with their algorithms and drive up inflation. Well, the algorithms are just basically a loophole through making an actual cartel.
They buy 500 houses. They buy hundreds of thousands. They buy 500 houses. They can take depreciation.
Yep.
A person sweats.
And think about how much money that is. So if the depreciation on a house is, let's say, $1,000 a year, think about, like, that's basically rent for 1 month. You're getting free rent for a month if you're depreciating the house at $1,000 a year. And how much, actually, let me look at this. How much does a house per year US average?
And afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, this is Max Headroom. And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Headroom story. And afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, this is Max Headroom.
Yeah. Grown up shit. Kids not allowed in the living room type shit. Fendi socks match the robe. The flyest nigga on the whole globe. My front gate got a whole code. Talking business on the phone with some Muslims out in Yemen in the gold dome. Fashion week in Athens, Greece, eating spinach with some old hoes. You old niggas broke and it shows. You gotta sell tickets to get paid for your shows. I get paid either way it goes. I get paid even if nobody goes. Bitches see me and say life goes. Your lady want me, that's how life goes. I might let her give me head, it depends on how the night goes. Got a stable full of white toes. Green beam on the top, I nicknamed that bitch the light pole. Tennis bracelet hanging off the nigga wrist and it's white gold. Everything I do is ice cold. Bitch, I'm stamped like a brick. The hood show me love every chance that they get. I'm the man. I ain't in the romance, I admit. But I still hold hands with my chick. Ice Lord, fly shit. Big 4/5 on my hip, like a sidekick. My life is like a crime flick. Wine cellar in the crib, worth the moose, nigga Don shit. I came a long way from my mom's shit. I made it cause I grinded. My last vinyl cost 100 cause I signed it. Niggas need to be reminded. Seen the top 5 list and I climbed it. Turn this up and rewind it. Come on. Niggas talk tough when you FaceTiming.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
All right, Bell. Let me play this last segment. This is Hannity on the Greenland deal on national security.
An important message, don't ever underestimate Europe's ability to screw things up historically as a continent. Their decision-making, it has been atrocious. Thankfully, President Trump, he is delivering much-needed perspective. Take a look.
The explosion of prosperity and conclusion and progress that built the West did not come from our tax codes. It ultimately came from our very special culture. This is the precious inheritance that America and Europe have in common. We share it. We have to defend that culture and rediscover the spirit that lifted the West from the depths of the Dark Ages to the pinnacle of human achievement. We believe deeply in the bonds we share with Europe as a civilization. I want to see it do great. Europe and those countries have to do their thing. They have to get out of the culture that they've created over the last 10 years. It's horrible what they're doing to themselves. They're destroying themselves. These beautiful, beautiful places. We want strong allies, not seriously weakened ones. We want Europe to be strong.
Europe is destroying itself from within while ignoring major threats abroad and taking America, of course, for granted. Not any longer under Donald Trump. For example, here's what the president said about Denmark and their resistance to a Greenland deal. Take a look.
In World War II, when Denmark fell to Germany after just 6 hours of fighting and was totally unable to defend either itself or Greenland. So the United States was then compelled, we did it, we felt an obligation to do it, to send our own forces to hold the Greenland territory. And then after the war, which we won it big. Without us, right now you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps. After the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. How stupid were we to do that? But we did it. People thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland.
Now, he did not stop at Denmark. President Trump also shared an amazing story about negotiating with the French president, Emmanuel Macron. Take a look.
I said, Emmanuel, you've been taking advantage of the United States for 30 years with prescription drugs. You really should do it, and you will do it. I have no doubt. In fact, I am 100% sure you're going to. No, I will not do it. He said, here's the story, Emmanuel. The answer is you're going to do it. You're going to do it fast. And if you don't, I'm putting a 25% tariff on everything that you sell into the United States and a 100% tariff on your wines and champagnes. And that's about 10 times more than what I'm investing. And you're going to do it. I don't want to go public with it, but you may make me do that. No, Donald, I will do it. I will do it. It took me, on average, 3 minutes a country.
All right, President Trump, he also had a few choice words for Canada, which recently embraced new trade relations with China. Oh, that's brilliant. Our friends in Canada. Oh, Canada. Great idea. Take a look.
Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your prime minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
Yeah, Mark, you might want to remember that.
Well, that's crazy. He said your country lives because that's that Thanos shit. You might want to remember that next time you make your statements.
Now, clearly, President Trump was a breath of fresh air for many at Davos. Like always, he says what many people are thinking but won't say. In fact, the president of Switzerland welcomed Donald Trump with open arms, saying, quote, Davos without you is not truly Davos. Meanwhile, NATO's Secretary General praising President Trump for being right on Greenland. Take a look.
When it comes to the Arctic, I think President Trump is right. Other leaders in NATO are right. We need to defend the Arctic. We know that the sea lanes are opening up. We know that China and Russia are increasingly active in the Arctic. There are 8 countries bordering on the Arctic. 7 are a member of NATO. And there's only 1 country bordering on the Arctic outside NATO, and that's Russia. And I would argue there is a 9th country, which is China, which is increasingly active in the Arctic region. So President Trump and other leaders are right. We have to do more there. We have to protect the Arctic.
Yo, what up, Mr. O? I see you in the building. What up, champ? Yo, no news. You still in the chat? I seen the studio you setting up. Man, it look good, man. It look good. We need a little syndicate of brothers making content that ain't compromised. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, but I ain't saying, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Now, there is no doubt the free world, and that means NATO nations, Western allies in Europe, they need a strong America, including in the Arctic. Now, some of Western Europe's leaders, they may not like to hear it, but they're completely defenseless without the U.S. and our military might. Not only does the U.S. have superior firepower, technology, logistics, President Trump will share the Golden Dome with them, but we also have the will to fight for our lives and defend our great way of life. Europe's leaders, they would be wise to listen up to the lyrics from one of the president's favorite songs, frequently played at the end of his rallies. You can't always get what you want, but you might just find that you get what you need.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find.
All right, bet. We at the 131. Cool, man. That's just about a wrap. It's 12:30 Eastern. Hell yeah. All right, man. Thanks for coming hanging out with me in the chat. I'm gonna turn the channel on. Stream a couple things from the catalog. That's Red Sigma's banner on the screen. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Mr. O was up in here earlier. Make sure you subscribe to my man, Mr. O. Yeah, we'll be back at you tomorrow. We'll be back at you tomorrow. All right, that's a wrap. I'm up out of here. Good night and good luck.
Creator, let's keep it fresh, yo. Creator, let's keep it fresh, yo. Keep it fresh, yo. Creator, keep it fresh, yo. Touch is mad, the band sure. Creator, let's keep it fresh, yo. Creator, let's keep it fresh, yo. Keep it fresh, yo. Creator, keep it fresh, yo. Touch is mad, the band sure.
Hey, where's Stewie? That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.